Alright, Schlockmeisters fans, very excited to watch this one. It's called Bloodbeat. Let's check it out. Our movie starts in rural Wisconsin, where we see a deer hunter. The hunter's name was Gary, and he got himself a deer.
Close to him. About 20 minutes ago, I was getting hungry and I was getting tired. What's the matter? Honey, you've seen all kinds of dead deer before. Honey.
Apparently they're not married.
I'm going to tell them that I'm going to marry their mother.
Oh, no. I've told you so many times, I don't want to get married again. No.
Sleeping Beauty.
So the woman's name is Kathy, and these are her two grown kids.
This is Gary. Oh, I'm sorry, my hand's still bloody. Don't be afraid.
And Ted's girlfriend, Sarah.
Call me Gary, please. It's free.
They'd come home for Christmas.
Oh, no.
Not anymore.
Sarah thinks Ted's mom is a little weird.
I don't know, I just feel kind of weird.
What do you mean?
Well, I feel like she knows everything that goes on inside of my head, and I just feel some
He wants to get
weird
frisky,
thing.
but denied.
It's like she's in the room right now with us.
Come on, Sarah, she's painting. What are you talking about?
They all decide to go hunting. And Sarah gets spooked.
God damn!
No deer for them. So Sarah runs off and then bumps into this guy, who we don't know, but who apparently somehow got shot. Cops call it a hunting accident.
Two rifle shots and the opposite direction. I have no idea what happened. Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Wait a minute. Are you sure you've never seen this face before?
Never saw it before in my life.
I want you to be
Conversation between mother and son.
I'm gonna be careful, you know. I'm not gonna have any.
Oh, there's something. No, I don't mean that. There's something very strange about Sarah. It's really weird. I feel I've seen her before.
So while mom is painting, her hand has a weird reaction. So Sarah gets out of bed and opens up an old trunk in the bedroom there, where of course she finds an old samurai helmet.
Kathy, can I come in?
No.
I'm going into town now.
Apparently there was no trunk though.
What happened?
I picked up the saw and cut myself.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Sarah.
The one in the trunk.
Sarah, there's no trunk in this room.
Now here's an odd scene. Suddenly we have a little girl with a sword. Who is she? I don't know. Is it a flashback? I don't know. Meanwhile, out on the road, a car has crashed apparently. And something unseen attacks the guy. Kills the guy. And Sarah's having some sort of freak out. Alright, this couple in another house somewhere nearby. Meanwhile, Sarah is perhaps having an orgasm? I don't know. But while that's happening, something is stalking this person's house. And here comes death by samurai sword. So is Sarah's sexual pleasure connected somehow? Perhaps. Well, the woman's husband finds a body, and then apparently saw something and jumped out a window. And then the chase is on. Sarah continues to gyrate on the bed. And there appears to be a samurai on the left there.
Please! Please, no! No!
Then all hell breaks loose, total chaos in the house.
Somebody get out of here!
Complete with flying food and beverages. And knives. We seem to have an attack of the color blue. There's your samurai sword. Now Mom appears to have some sort of psychic powers.
Go away! Leave us alone!
Anyway, once things calm down a little bit, out in the woods somewhere nearby, presumably a hunter decides he has to take a pee. Our samurai warrior ghost shows up. A few minutes later, our samurai ghost attacks the others. While the sex continues. Clearly there's a connection. I guess next day you gotta take the body into town. And the daughter Dolly has an experience. Is Gary able to kill the samurai? Maybe so.
Look, we stopped it.
Burn it. Burn it! Get it out of here! Burn it quickly!
Kathy, what's the matter? Kathy!
Dolly's hungry.
Kathy.
It's evil!
Gary? Mom is right. Burn it!
It's evil.
I can't burn it. It's too important. I have to take it to the police first.
Mary, I need some candy bars.
And something weird happens with Sarah again. And Ted. Is she being possessed by the samurai warrior now? Perhaps. The samurai is back.
Uncle Jeffrey's really dying. You chose hell.
The stalking begins. The battle ensues.
It's impossible! Impossible! You can't!
Just when you think she won, Gary's dead. Mom is frozen. Apparently, Ted and Dolly inherited some of Mama's supernatural psychic powers. And with that, they're able to vanquish the samurai ghost. Alright, let's talk about this movie Bloodbeat. I have a little bit of a history with this movie. When I first started taping movies and copying stuff from video stores back in the 80s, we had a video store in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, where I was from, called The Box Office. I remember the phone number was 6Video7, actually. And they had the movie Bloodbeat. Now, they had movies in beta and VHS. At that time, I was taping movies on my beta machine, renting them on VHS, copying them onto beta. And then this movie, though, the Box Office only had in beta. Didn't have it in VHS, so it was going to kind of be a pain if I was going to take it, rent it, copy it onto a VHS tape, then copy it back onto beta. So bottom line is, I never got around to doing it. It's an interesting title, though, Bloodbeat. I always remembered it, never got a chance to see it, always intended to, just never got a chance to rent it. And then, obviously, the Box Office went out of business eventually, and the Bloodbeat kind of got lost in obscurity. But I never forgot the title of this movie, and I was always intrigued by it. Didn't know anything about it, really. Then every once in a while, I'd check on IMDb, just look up the movie and see, oh, yeah, Bloodbeat, I remember that movie, and see if there was anything about it. Turns out it was released, obviously, on video, but it was pretty rare to find, and there wasn't a whole lot of reviews of it, but it was out there. And I was like, I'd always like to see that movie someday if I get a chance. Never thought this would ever see the light of day on DVD or Blu-ray, yet here we are. Thanks to the good folks at Vinegar Syndrome, they have resurrected Bloodbeat and put it out. It's actually it doesn't come out officially until 1 week from today, the 24th, but I pre-ordered this a couple of months back and arrived in the mail yesterday, so yay me. So anyway, first of all, the Blu-ray, it looks fantastic. The picture is just outstanding. It's hard to believe a film like this could look so good. Secondly, I'm also impressed because this movie is actually filmed in Wisconsin, which is where I am right now. It was filmed near Arena and Spring Green, Wisconsin, which is about 15-20 miles west of Madison. I know this because as I was watching this movie, I located the director. His name is Fabrizi Zafiratos. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I sent him a message and I said, hey, where was this movie filmed? I was just curious because I'm in Wisconsin myself, and he told me Spring Green. He answered. I couldn't believe it. He answered within probably a half hour of me sending it. And then he's actually sent me a link, a Google Maps link, right to the exact location where the film was filmed. And I saw the house. You can do a Google Street View of it, and there it is, sure enough. So anyway, I was speaking to him for a little while. He told me a few tidbits about the movie. He lives in Paris, France, by the way, and this is I think the only movie he did, at least the only motion picture he did. And he was actually back in Wisconsin last year. The lead actress in the movie, the mother in the movie, died, and he came back for the funeral. So there you go. Other than that, he lives in France, and he said, if I ever get to Paris, look him up. He'll show me around. So how cool is that? I have a friend in France now. So, and that will happen because I will get to Paris someday. So anyway, the movie itself, boy, this is a weird one, that's to be sure. We have a samurai warrior who is a ghost, a samurai warrior ghost who's infecting or possessing the body of this girl, Sarah, and then possibly, no, actually it wasn't possibly, just the girl, Sarah. Seems to me every time this woman, Sarah, is having sex, I don't know if she reaches the point of climax or what, but the next thing you know, somebody's dying. This ghost is roaming around the woods and other houses in the area, killing people just as she's enjoying herself in sexual throes. I guess that's what's going on here. That's kind of odd, but so be it. And then, of course, we have some weird psychic stuff going on at the end. It looks like Mother and her boyfriend Gary got frozen, and but somehow the sister and brother got some power, and they zapped the samurai warrior out of existence. End of story. There you go. So, again, what did I think of this movie? Boy, this is a weird one, to be sure. But I liked it. It was enjoyable. I liked every bit of it. I'm so happy after 32 years to finally get this movie in my collection. Again, I never thought it would happen, but here it is. Bloodbeat, Blu-ray and DVD. Again, the picture looks fantastic here. Also of note, the most of the actors and actresses in this movie, I'm guessing, were probably more local than anybody else. Obviously, I know Helen Benton, the mother, was local because, like you said, the director just came back for the funeral last year. But most of those actors and actresses, if you click on their IMDb links, they did nothing else but this movie. I was also interested in the actress who played Dolly. Her name is Dana Day. She was super, super cute in this movie. Again, only movie she ever did. So anyway, this movie has a couple of nude scenes from the woman, Sarah, who is the one who's being possessed by this thing. thing, the samurai. It's got some gore scenes, some decent gore, actually. We have a knife going into somebody, or I should say a big blade going into somebody and coming out. That's pretty cool. So anyway, overall, it's a weird movie, but it's really cool to have. So I definitely recommend checking out. This Blu-ray is filled with lots of extra stuff. There's an interview with the director. There's audio commentary with the director. It even has subtitles because he's actually French, like I said, and he speaks French in this. So anyway, a lot of goodies on this one. So check it out. Thank you, Vinegar Syndrome, for putting this out. I recommend everybody go out, buy this movie, buy it. Watch it and let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments down below and we'll talk about it. It's called Bloodbeat. Check it out. Bye.